Okay, as we move along the dining area, we're coming into the kitchen area. Oven is on. You see that? Bake. Clear off. Oven light off. We're going to do broil. We got self-cleaning, broiling. We don't have convection. Might as well start it. Got some heat coming on over here. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. We have a fluorescent tube up here. It's a one-way bulb. But with the fluorescent tube, when they break, they put all kinds of nasty environmental stuff out. So you either take the bulb out, well actually, regardless, you need a protective lens to protect whatever luminary you choose to put up there. But fluorescence is not flattering to your food, and it's toxic, and it's in a precarious position place. This is a vented vent fan. It circulates, circulating vent fan. It's not vented, excuse me. It circulates the air, through the kitchen. I have not operated the microwave. I haven't. And I will. So there's a couple things I need to do. It's still the same as before. I need to operate the measure the windows upstairs. And operate some windows too. And then we're coming all along. This is the dishwasher. This is the kitchen island. Now underneath here we got it's a half horsepower garbage disposal. I suppose it works. I don't know. I guess I can figure it out eventually. Oh, you're good. There it goes. We're making ice. We're going to Washington, guys. We're going to Washington. There's I got some friends up in Washington. One of them's got a farm. Okay. So we got water underneath here. I'm going to turn off the dishwasher because of the water that's collecting. That's water. You see that? We got a problem here. We got some kind of a drain problem. Dishwasher looks like it's a fairly recent installation. While we're here, let me turn it off first. Cancel. Hold 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. So while we're underneath here, this drain line does not have an anti-siphon loop in it. The electric connection does not have a connector on the garbage disposal. You can see right there, it's half horsepower. See my sticker? Let me see other stickers too. Which reminds me, we got conditions on this home. I don't have any proof this home has ever been treated. These other 2 stickers are the same company. And this just was inspected in 2018, 2 years ago. So it was inspected in 2018 by a pest control company. And likely, if it's just an inspection like that, likely it was inspected by a home inspection company. If it was inspected by a home inspection company, that report's only 2 years old. No 2 inspectors see the same things the same way. And conditions change, like the bathroom has been redone. So there's going to be some things on that report that don't apply. Regardless, it's still good information. It's still good information. That inspector might have a better, a different opinion than I did. Might have been saw something that I didn't do. You might be made aware of some history that the home had. The very worst thing that can happen by looking at the other inspection report, the worst thing that can happen is you're going to feel real good about paying me. You'll say, wow, that's what he charged. That's what Bud did. You're going to feel real good about paying me. So that's the worst thing. The best thing that can happen is you'll learn something about it. You're going to learn something. The microwave isn't working. Okay, I just reset the Clear off. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why isn't the microwave working? Well, sorry. Did I already look at that? I know I did. Microwave is not responsive. And if it is, I'll come back. If it is, I'll come back and I'll talk about it. I thought I turned you off. Cancel, hold 3 seconds. Why aren't you canceling? Speaking of why aren't things happening, coming along, the hertz extension should be 24 inches. Now the manufacturer, they might have a different specification. The manufacturer specification supersede code. The supersede code. So, you know, that might be perfectly acceptable to the manufacturer. Glass fronts are not required. Screens are not required, but you have one. You got screens. You got a gas log in here. Okay. Yep. Red. I know that was a repeat. It's got to be a repeat. Clear off. That's made a, oh, look at this. They're making ice and ice trays. There's ice and ice maker. Ice and ice maker. I also noticed that the pod just left and they didn't take the refrigerator. Refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. But I got the data plate. Oh, look behind it too. What do we got behind here? There's a connection tray and a filter. You're going to want to change that filter. Hillbilly home inspection. You want to clean the coils. Now the connector, the little trim ring was loose. Look at this door over here. This goes to the exterior kind of it. Just look at that. This is all messed up. That's because I have attention deficit disorder, so what's happening here is this is less than 24 inches. I'll measure that just like the windows. Manufacturer probably says it's okay. You're not going to have a problem with it. You got a few little cracks at the back of the firebox right there. You see the grate right here? See the way that sucker's melted down? We had too much fire in here. Way too much fire. See the soot between the mantle and the firebox? Somebody says, oh, we didn't open the damper one time. That doesn't happen from one event. That happens because the fireplace isn't venting properly. Was it not venting properly because it wasn't designed properly? Or was it not venting properly because they put way too much fire in there? So, we're left to, to make assumptions. I would assume that too much fire was in there. But that is an assumption, and we don't know. We do know that we have this soot going across the top. Which is part of the thing. Okay, hang on. Fireplace soot comment. Coming in line. The office study. That's what I'm calling it. It could be a media room. Maybe you got 2 media rooms. The door swings closed on its own accord. Well, one of them does. The door swings open on its own accord. This door swings closed on its own accord. This door swings open on its own accord. Now, I measured this foundation, which isn't the end of everything. I use guidelines. I'm not an engineer. I use engineering equipment. I don't do specifications or tolerances. I do guidelines. Even the air conditioning temperatures are guidelines. When I do these things, these are all guidelines. I'm not a specialist. But I did. I shot the floor. I measured the floor. And there's less than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential. This foundation, I don't know that it's stable. I can't tell you that it's stable at all. I mean, it looks stable. Not a lot of movement outside. I mean, really, inside we're getting these two doors, and inside we're getting this ceiling up here. And inside we got this ceiling up here in the game area, and that ceiling right up there. Now we do know that it's been painted. We do know it's been painted and remade and redone for, you know, for resale. We know that, so our observations are limited. You're always going to get these little minute little cracks in here. But not much is going on the exterior. And it measures fairly well, so, you know, based on performance, it seems to have been performing. It seems to be, you know, by all outward appearances, to a non-engineer, but a skilled tradesperson. I hope I'm skilled. The foundation seems to be stable and practically level. We're coming in. I'm just kind of setting this up for when I come back in. I'm going to lower all the windows, and that's going to remind me. It's going to keep me honest. This door has been closing for a while. There's a door stop right there. Don't need one for this door. This is the master bedroom fireplace. There's romance right there. Oh, fireplaces. Fireplaces. Yay, fireplaces. Remember this fireplace in here in the living room? Remember that? But it doesn't have a gas key, but it doesn't work either. The gas starter, I can't get the gas starter to work. I turned it and turned it and turned it. I listened, I smelled, I used my gas sensor. The gas starter doesn't work. For whatever reason, it might have been turned off up line. They might have turned it off up line because there was a leak in it someplace. Something happened. Something happened that the gas starter doesn't work. But over here, and this one has a glass front and it's fixed. It's less than 24 inches. We get that, but you know, the manufacturer again. Oh, I just guess it. Okay. Moving on along. Hey, babies. Dog and cat. Check that out. Check that out, babies. Moving on along. Moving in, we got a garden tub here. Now, bathrooms with operable windows aren't required to have. Vent fans, but you do. And you got an operable window without a screen. We're running out of battery. I don't know how far we'll go, so let me just speed this up just a little bit. We got a garden tub. We got a master shower. I hope the master shower was better than the other one. It's missing the gasket underneath it. Now when I run a bathtub, I'm not required to, but I like to put a little water. Go upstairs, I like to put a little water through this overflow drain. Just kind of see what shows up here. But this overflow drain is too far away, you know, so it just doesn't happen. Again, not required to, but I like to. I wanted to do that. Hot. See, the upstairs is supposed to work like this. That's the way it's supposed to work. Right here. This is GFCI, faceless GFCI. That's for a jet tub, and we don't have a jet tub, but that tells me that if somebody wanted to put a jet tub in here, then they could. It would be their prerogative. If I was selling the house, I'd say it was jet tub capable, or appears to be jet tub capable. What do we got over here? What is this? Is this paint? Looks like paint. Okay. After the kitchen sink, I tried that. I did the GFCIs down here. I did. Trust me on some of this. What? Okay. Alright. Hang on along. Again, we're running out of battery, so I'm going to speed it along a little bit. Come in here. If you don't have a cat, that's a hole in the door. If you got a cat and there's a litter box in here, this is like a really clever cat door. I gotta tell you, I got cats, so I should be paying attention to my job, but I'm looking at that. Okay. Not GFCI report, GFCI is not present here. This is GFCI and it doesn't have the label. You're supposed to have both of them, should have been GFCI. And I'm surprised that it wasn't the other way around to center of the date. Hot and cold are labeled, 4-prong electric. Clog clothes dryer, we got a picture of that. Home Inspector Theater. Mr. Fire, come on in. Or, still is like me. Still. Welcome, our threshold door sweep is torn right there. Right through here, I guess this would be. Oh, well, actually, this is a coat closet. Okay. I thought it might have been a supply closet or a linen closet or something. But maybe not. Definitely a closet. Got a little recess right there. Just a throwback to the old telephone days by the master bedroom. Downstairs guest bath, so that could be a bedroom. That could be a bedroom because you have a bathtub down here. A little porcelain, got little holes on the porcelain right there. Another new commode. It's not working. Okay, this commode doesn't work. Down the downstairs hall bathroom, and the tank is loose. The tank is loose. Check that out. Didn't want to know. Oh well, I guess if I inquire mine, there is a percolator overflow drain. Oh, I tripped it. Or maybe they didn't. I need to go check that. Alright, more homework. Loose drawer handle. Loose drawer handle. That'd be reasonable to assume that a house of this age has been treated for maintenance before. Would be. I don't see any signs of it. I don't see any signs. That's not a bad thing. Well, we've got good conducive conditions. We've got a deck out here. There's no ventilation, wood to ground contact. We've got wood and rod outside. We've got a little bit of high soil conditions. Moving along. I think they blew out. I don't know. Closet under the stairs. Still with me? It's going a lot farther than I thought it would. This is the formal sitting area. This is the. I didn't turn the camera on. I should have started over here. I wanted to start over here. I'll put it that way. I should have started anywhere. Doorbell works. Should be sealed. Not a lie. Some storage here. The windows, oh, I didn't give you the speech. I was over here and it started. Maybe I did. I did. But, these sensors, somebody got the great idea. See, these windows are designed to shed water. You can kind of